Howdy and welcome to the Mighty Mo Chuck Channel. I be Chuck. So today is February 14th, 2022. Happy Valentine's Day, baby. So it looks like the stock market ain't in the Valentine's mood. Ain't gonna bring no love to you, honey child. The pre-market, the stock futures, the implied opens down 255. Implied open of the S&P 500 futures, down 38. Where's my mouse, baby? Pull it down. Let's see. Oh, come on. Seriously, just have a mind of your own, would you? And it's not doing it. And the NASDAQ is, and the implied open is down 149. So it's going to be, at least on the open, it's going to be another bad day. One reason they say that it's going to be a bad day is there's still talk about Russia reclaiming the Ukraine. To what degree they will try to control the Ukraine, put a government in place that will be more liking to Russia. I don't really know. I don't know the degree that the West is going to cause it to be a fighting war. When Russia moved into the nation of Georgia, not the state of Georgia where I live, but the nation of Georgia. Imagine Russian troops rolling into the state of Georgia. Oh no! Be a bad situation, honey. But no, the nation of when they moved into the nation of Georgia, they basically took control of what they wanted to take control of. Within 5 to 12 days. So it was always no opposition. So how it will be in Ukraine, Ukraine may have a stronger military. They may have a stronger guerrilla force that may either support Russia or oppose Russia. Who knows, how the different guerrilla factions will actually respond to Russia moving into Ukraine. If they move into Ukraine, it's not a given that they will move into the Ukraine. I don't know. I don't look at Putin and say, "Oh, he's a bad guy." He's just a bad guy, honey. Woo! I don't really know. I think I don't know. There's times I cuss him. There's times I think, well, he's doing right by the Russian people. But there's other times, he does things I don't like. I'm basically a libertarian, so I believe in freedom. And so when he reduces the level of freedom in Russia, I don't like that. It's not this. Actually, none of my business. I'm not living in Russia, but I'm sympathetic to the Russian people and not liking that. But there could have been a lot worse leaders that could have rose to power in Russia. Now, I'm not saying Putin's a saint. I think when he came to power, there was some pretty dirty dealings with the, the explosions and the apartment square block that was blown up and all that. I really don't fully understand the details of exactly what happened there. He played it, he used it, to whether he was behind it, I don't know. And then, of course, on 9/11, one of the, I don't know whether you call it a conspiracy theory or, I don't know how you'd phrase it to what the people say about Putin's involvement in 9/11. But basically, Russian planes entered U.S. airspace. This is my understanding. I could be totally wrong. But Russian planes entered U.S. airspace. And that basically it distracted our military, our entire defense system toward Russia, so that when 9/11 happened, those planes that were up in the air being hijacked, that's the explanation of why our military didn't respond to force those planes down. But our government loves to put misinformation out, so that if they get caught with their pants down, they'll say, "Look at that guy over there. Look at that ugly wig he's wearing. Oh my God, he's wearing an orange wig. He's got this nose. Oh my God, he's got his red nose. And what the hell's with that makeup? What is he, some weird transvestite? He don't look like a woman at all. And those big shoes, what's going on with those big shoes?" And then Stephen King comes in, "You need to be afraid of that. You need to be very afraid of that. That's a clown." So the government, is good at distracting, and so to what degree, Russian planes were in our airspace and was actually distracting our military, our defense system. I don't know. You can't believe anything really. Um, to what degree it's documented is okay. This is actually what happened. I don't know. I don't know. I know our government used 9/11 to take our rights away, and just like I don't like Putin when he takes the Russian people's rights away, I don't like when our government takes our rights away. So, but yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a bad day on Wall Street today. It's gonna be a bad day. Let me raise this back up to the Dow. Well, it's recovered a little bit. It's only the Dow futures has recovered some. Maybe it won't be quite as bad a day as it could be. I've only got 3 stocks now. I'm mostly in cash, and that's the way it's been for most of 2021, and I haven't changed that in 2022. I thought 2021 was going to be a lot worse year than it turned out to be as far as the stock market goes. So I missed opportunities there, but I don't really regret it because I wasn't. I'm not doing good trading stocks. I really am not. So it'd be good if I, was. I said, look at this. Look what I'm doing. I'm wonderful. Follow me. Look at all this great trades I'm doing. No, I'm basically just the three stocks I'm holding all pay dividends. They go up and down. I would be better off if actually I'm not going to name the stocks right this second in this video because that's not what this is about. But like if I had, when the stock goes up, sell it. Let it come down. When it comes down, buy it again, and just kept doing that. I actually would have made money just doing that, because all 3 of them are like freaking yo-yos. But what I was the stocks I sold that I was gonna do that with, I was gonna sell them and then I was gonna buy them back when they drop back down. No, they went on up. I just kept going up, and so I sold too early. I sold too early on them. So. I'm not a very good stock trader. I'm not. And I don't want to risk losing a bunch of money. So, yeah. The only reason I'm in the stock market at all is because, you can't get any interest on your savings unless you're a loan shark, and don't mind busting people's kneecaps and beating them up. Oh. Yeah, some people I'd like to beat up. I'll loan them money just so I can beat them up. I know you're not going to pay me back. So I'm giving you this, and then I'm going to send these people after you, and they're going to beat you up because you're not going to pay it back. So yes, I'm going to loan you the money. I'm not. I'd be a bad loan shark. Loan people just so I can have them beat up. That's probably not a good business strategy. No. So, okay, the Dow's down 215. It's going back the other way now. I don't know. I'm not gonna buy anything today. Those day trade stocks, I watched them. When I first was doing it, because that's what I was gonna trade. I was gonna buy it and sell it, on the day trade. But I was gonna have to do it on the basically the so-called penny stocks, dollar stocks, whatever you want to call them. In other words, not the big caps, but the really small caps. And I made some money doing that on them. I think I lost out on maybe 3 or 4 trades. I got stuck holding because I didn't follow the rules. I held the stock rather than sell it when it dropped. Now there were several stocks that I held that actually went back up that did that pivot up again, and I actually made money off them when they did the up the second time. But that's not a good strategy. It's really not. With the stocks I got stuck holding, some of them went bankrupt. Some of them, they actually cost me money because they did the reverse stock split. So, and TD Ameritrade charged me $38 when I do the reverse stock split. I think they charge if there's a merger too. I'm not sure. Or they change there's different reasons they charge that $38. So if you've got a bunch of small caps, you don't have that many of them, you're just holding them, they can actually cost you money if you leave them in the account. So it's not really a good strategy to hold them and just forget about them because like you do a reverse stock split or something like with TD Ameritrade. I don't know about all brokers, but with TD Ameritrade, that $38 will hit you. I think I got hit with about 3 times. I got hit with that $38 charge. So it's not really smart to hold those those low cap things. And you know, when I first started, I could see where it looked like real stocks, real trades, a real opportunity, and some of them were. But I was just experimenting, so I wasn't doing high volume because I didn't want to risk losing a bunch of money. So I was just doing, like less than. In other words, no trade was over $100, and a lot less than that in a lot of cases. So I wasn't going to make a lot of money anyway. Um, but the more I did that, the more okay, these are the top gappers. Um, and I would look at the stocks and I say, well, I really don't want to be stuck holding this. And I know you're not supposed to be stuck holding, period. But that's okay. In worst case scenario, would I want to be stuck holding this stock? And 7 times out of 10, the answer is no, because they're not good stocks. They're not good companies. It's strictly pump and dump on the low cap when those gappers happen. The majority of times they are pump and dump. That's what they are. And there are some. Now that said, there were some stocks, especially early on, that would go up and they would hold their value. They wouldn't come back down, and over a period of days they would keep going up. Mostly, what generally happens though is the stock will be pushed up by pump and then dump because people's riding that wave. They plan on selling. They're not planning on holding the stock. And so the stock will go up, it'll come down, and then it'll continue coming down. A lot of times, some of the stocks would drop actually below what had been their bottom. They would drop below that bottom even. After they went up, they go down, they hit that bottom, and then they come down even below that bottom. It's not good stocks, no. But anyway, implied open is now down 224, down 35, and down 138. So, yeah. Not going to be a good day to make money unless you're really skilled at it. And some people actually on this kind of market, they can actually make money. So, okay. Much thanks for watching and listening. I do appreciate it. I know this video wasn't much of anything. I'm just trying to get back in the habit of doing videos. I really am. I want to start back doing videos. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope. No, Chuck, we didn't. Now, what the hell's with that colored? What the hell's with that hair colored? It's distracting. You think you're looking young. You're not looking young, Chuck. You're looking old. Well, you're rude. Most thanks for watching and listening. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Where's my mouse? Oh, what's up there? I got to get down here. I got to stop recording. Stop recording. Stop recording.